next week. Okay, Trevino. This is a status hearing in cause number DCV 2087823 in the interest of Alexander Trevino. Let me have the parties identified.
Julie Panger with the department. Also present is St. Francis Permanency Specialist Isabel Chacon.
Dana Clift-Williams, I'm the attorney for the respondent mother, and that's Juanita Trevino, Your Honor. I just texted with her. Hopefully she should be joining.
Jim Shaw representing the father.
Linda Evelyn for the child.
Okay, what is the status of service on Mr. Morgan?
He has not yet been personally served, Your Honor.
All right, tell me about Alexander. Where is Alexander currently placed?
Alexander's currently placed with maternal aunt Geneva Trevino. He's up to date on all his medical. He's 2 months old, so he hasn't gone to the dentist. He's adjusting very well there.
Okay, any sort of medical concerns at all? Follow-ups that we're worried about?
No, ma'am. He's healthy.
Good deal. And do we have a home study back on the aunt?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that approved?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Ms. Ebling, any concerns with Alexander?
No, Your Honor, I'm happy with the placement.
Ms. Cliff-Williams, any concerns on behalf of your client regarding the child?
No, Your Honor, not that I know of. I do know that she is happy that the child is still placed with her sister. And also, Your Honor, I did have a motion pending before the court, hopefully to be heard today on a withdrawal.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Mr. Shaw, any concerns on behalf of Mr. Morgan regarding the child?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Tell me about Ms. Trevino's plan of service. What are we asking Juanita Trevino to do in this case in order to get Alexander returned?
Yes, ma'am. So Juanita, she has not gotten employment. Every time I try to talk to her about her services or have her sign her family plan of service, she tells me she doesn't want to talk to me unless her lawyer's around.
Okay, what are the services we're asking her to do?
Oh, sorry. Employment, maintain housing. Juanita has housing, but I have not been able to confirm that and walk in the house. She will submit to random drug testing. Juanita will complete an OSAR assessment. Juanita will participate in NAAA meetings. Juanita will participate in individual counseling. Juanita will participate or complete parenting classes. Juanita Trevino will complete a psychological. Juanita will complete a mental health evaluation and follow all recommendations. Juanita will participate in the visitations with her child, and Juanita will comply with each requirement in the original family plan of service.
Ms. Cliff-Williams, any concerns with the plan of service?
No, Your Honor, I was present when we had a meeting with Ms. Chacon and my client, Juanita Trevino, where we went over that plan of service. So I believe my client understands it. That I see somebody on an iPhone that might be my client, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I will approve the plan of service for Ms. Trevino. Tell me about Mr. Morgan's plan.
So Mr. Morgan will sign a release of information, maintain employment, maintain housing, submit to random drug testing, complete an OSAR assessment, participate in NAAA meetings, participate in individual counseling, complete parenting classes, complete a psychological, participate in visitation with his child, and will comply with each requirement in the original family plan of service.
Mr. Shaw?
Judge, my client still has not been approached as far as the paternity test. He wants to get that completed, but he's a non-offending parent in this case, so I don't know why we're doing all of these services at this point. If the department has specific issues that they can lay out to justify these, and that's fine, but not just a menu check off that we're going to do everything just because we always do.
Ms. Chacon, what is the status of getting Mr. Morgan in for his paternity test?
I have not received the paperwork for us to do the paternity test. I don't know if
Judge,
they've sent it.
I believe that's going through. It should be going through the process of the AG. I will double check what the status of that is. That's who all of the testing goes through. And so I know that it's not something Isabel's able to set up herself, but I will double check on what the status of that is.
Okay, I would agree with Mr. Shaw. I haven't heard any sort of evidence about Mr. Morgan, so I have no idea what the department's concerns are with Mr. Morgan. So let's establish paternity first, and if he is the father, we'll talk about a plan of service at the next hearing. And certainly, if he is the father and there are no concerns with him, and he is interested in having his child placed with him, well, he's here. He's coming in right now. If he's interested in having this child placed with him, if we need a placement hearing about it, Mr. Shaw, let me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Motion to withdraw, Ms. Cliff Williams.
Yes, Your Honor, I filed a motion to withdraw, and I apologize. I normally don't withdraw on cases. I've probably withdrawn on a handful of cases in my entire practice. But Ms. Trevino doesn't believe that I'm serving her properly or representing her in a proper way, and that she doesn't believe that I'm doing my job, and has made several threats. And so I advised her that I'd be happy to withdraw so that you could appoint another attorney. We are having an issue on communicating, definitely. And so I believe she would be better served with another attorney representing her interest.
I am sympathetic to your concerns, Ms. Cliff Williams. I'm going to deny your motion to withdraw. I'm not sure any other attorney is going to have any sort of better luck with Ms. Trevino. I think that it's just the circumstances of Ms. Trevino and her issues that are causing these problems in the relationship with her attorney. So the law says that for indigent parents, they are entitled to court-appointed counsel. And the last time I let somebody withdraw, I was overturned by the Court of Appeals. So certainly don't want to do that again. So I'm going to keep you on the case at this point. And certainly if Ms. Trevino, and please communicate this to Ms. Trevino, if she wants to hire her own attorney to substitute in, I'm happy to let her do that.
I will communicate that to her, Your Honor.
Okay, and I will set this for an initial permanency hearing March the 8th at 9 a.m. Okay, and for the record, Ms. Cliff Williams, I think your personality is perfect for this particular client.
Okay,
And
thank you, Your Honor.
I appreciate you doing your best to work with her.
I will do my best.
Okay, March 8th at 9 a.m. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Your Honor.